Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'm gonna share with you my favorite lower league tactic, something that I created myself pretty much on stream while playing with my fictional club Balkan United that can only sign and use Balkan players in England, which makes it kind of tough because you have to work with the work permits and you don't really work with a great pool of players, and a lot of the lower division things that we generally do, like get a big guy up front and pump balls into the box and put in crosses, and no, you cannot do that. And I had to come up with something that works. Now, I've tried a lot of tactics that I downloaded from different sites, from YouTube. They didn't work. So the thing that I'm showing you is based on experience playing a random team in lower divisions. You're seeing it tested with Russia in VANARAMA National League North. Sorry if I butchered it. I'm not gonna show you, not gonna waste your time, but it was tested also with Oxford, and Oxford finished 5th in the VANARAMA National. They were predicted to finish 24th. Russia were predicted also to finish 24th before the season started, thanks to realistic transfers. It was 20th, but the thing is, they finished 2nd with 90 points, which is absolutely amazing. From the stats here, you can see that in goals scored, it is doing pretty well. We're not talking about the 130 goals by Scarborough. Oh my freaking god. And in terms of goal conceded, it is also doing pretty well. Now, without further ado, let's get to the tactic. Now, it has two variations. I'm gonna show you both. And first, I'm gonna start with the more asymmetric one. This one has an inverted winger on one side and inverted inside forward on the other. I'm saying inverted because I suggest you use a player that is with the opposite foot on the left. Now, I have to say, if your better players, better attacking players, are capable of playing on the right, then just mirror it through the middle and go with inverted forward on the right and inverted winger on the left. Do mind the CDs, by the way. So, how this works? It is pretty solid at the back, because in our resting defense we're gonna be having these 8 players pretty much sitting at the back, protecting the line, protecting the goalkeeper, and we're not going fancy with the roles. As you can see, on the right we have a fullback on support, on the left fullback on support. We have 2 CDs. This one is on cover, this one is on defend, and I suggest strongly that you actually go with take fewer risks. Now, you have an anchor in the middle, have a CM on support. I also suggest you do CM on automatic, so that when you switch mentality in game, it actually changes the way that this player participates in the system. And we have an inverted winger on support on this side, shadow striker, advanced forward, inside forward. The more conservative and symmetric version of this tactic is using 2 inverted wingers on attack on both sides. And now, it's up to you which one you're gonna use. I initially started with this one, and then I found out at some point in time that when I need a result, I'm tending to go with inside forward on attack on this side, so that I have kind of a forward 3, because this guy is starting his attacking a little bit further up the pitch and he's closer to the penalty area, and we have a bit more presence initially in transition next to the opponent's box. And now I am not suggesting, I'm strongly actually discouraging you from switching these 2 guys on support. Don't do it. You're gonna get bad output. You need players to be attacking the penalty box. You're in the lower league, you need to put bodies forward. One thing that you can probably play with is the forward row. You can go with poacher if you don't have a good advanced forward, or you can go with pressing forward on attack and target forward on attack. Target forward on attack is an interesting one because he's gonna give the ball and he's gonna be creating more opportunities for these 2 players. Now, you can use an out striker in this row here. You don't need any fancy things. One thing else that you can do is, if you want more control on the ball, use this guy as an advanced playmaker. Now, how are we set up? We have fairly wide tactic, focusing down both flanks with standard passing directness and slightly higher tempo. You can reduce the tempo and you can reduce the directness when you are trying to keep the result. When you're trying to not concede, you can do something like this, and you can go fairly narrow. You're gonna keep more possession. It's gonna look good, trust me. Now, in transition, you knew it, we're going to be counter-pressing and we're going to be countering. Distribute quickly and distribute fullbacks. I usually don't use this, by the way. I found out that rolling it out is maybe a better option, because when you distribute quickly, yeah, you can create more counters, and you should probably do this when you're a goal down. Out of possession, we have a high press, line of engagement, and we have a standard defensive line with trapping on the outside. I really discourage you from removing the trap outside. One thing that you can do is, if you have fast defenders, you can go with step up more or raise the line a bit. Get stuck in a bit to your liking. I think that my players are making a lot of bad challenges and we have too many red cards. That's why I stopped using this in lower divisions. Now this footage here is gonna show you and gonna give you an idea on how the team looks like when defending and when attacking. So let's play it. Now the opposition goalkeeper kicked it long. You can see we have a back four here. We have two players in the midfield right in front of our center half so they can help them. This is the inverted winger who is already marking the opposition winger, so he is going to be taking care of him. And you can actually use tighter marking and mark specific position for your inverted winger to the opposition left winger if he has good work rate and if you want him to chase your position around. Now, this is our inside forward, this is the shadow striker, this is advanced forward. As I told you, we kind of have a front three. The inverted winger is joining the attack. Now, the inside forward, we have here the DMs, and that's pretty much it. So this is how the tactic is looking in game. It keeps a lot of possession. In this game, by the way, Russia had 64% possession, created more XG. They were kind of unfortunate to not win the playoff. And that's it. Try the tactic, test it yourself. If you get a promotion, let me know in the comments below, and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'd like to see you again. Bye bye.